Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Looking for a place to hone your skills in the off-season? How about just a friendly pickup game, or even a new league to join? Then head to the Hub at PF in Russell. An all-weather athletic facility, the Hub has everything you need to get your game on, from basketball and volleyball courts to indoor batting cages. And more than just an athletic facility, the Hub also plays host to special events like concerts and worship services. The Hub is a proud supporter of local athletes and wants to thank the community for all its support over the last 2 years.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery, located at 2043 Pennsylvania Avenue East in Warren. We offer screen printing and embroidery on apparel, as well as graphic design, web design, photography, and custom frames, and specialize in youth fundraisers. We also offer photography services and custom frames. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyink.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
Hey, this is Joe.
And this is Sketty.
And we're the hosts of the Beehive Sports Podcast. You like uncut looks into all things sports?
If you said yes, then this is a sports show for you.
Live weekly shows broadcasted on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, covering everything from local sports in northwestern Pennsylvania all the way to the pros.
Not to mention the hottest takes you will ever hear. Follow us on all social media platforms and tune into episodes today.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com.
The Ramblers are looking to build off a solid win last week, while the Dragons are looking to put a tough road week behind them here on a Tuesday night in Warren. It's Cathedral Prep at Warren, District 10, Region 5 volleyball, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg on the YDL Sports Network. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Brian Hagberg with you here for the YDL Sports Network. And again, it's Cathedral Prep at Warren. A little bit of a late start this evening. The Ramblers ran into some transportation issues, as will happen from time to time, so the JV match got off to a bit of a late start. So we're starting late here in Warren Area High School. And again, welcome in to Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School volleyball. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg was voted #1 in Pennsylvania for waterfront restaurants. Stop down and find out why. Make a reservation today at AlleghenyGrill.com. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food and stay for the view. Welcome into the Rehab Center pregame show. Chiropractors caring for health. Visit them online at therehabcenters.com, and that's center spelled the old English way with an R-E-S. You're on the drive to the game, powered by the Warren Tire Center. Warren Tire Center, make sure you get to the game in comfort. Visit them online at warrentirecenter.com. Our game stream, as always, brought to you by the Computer Guru and Leaper. Visit them at computerguru.net. And you're in the Park Avenue Motorcar broadcast booth. If you have a fender bender, we can mender at Park Avenue Motorcar. Call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motorcar is proudly serving Warren County for 30 years. And now that we've Gotten all the bills paid and out of the way, we will get right into the pregame show. Again, Cathedral Prep coming in off a solid win last Thursday over General McLean, 3-1. Ramblers take that one over the Lancers. Kaylin Laird led the way with 17 kills. Jenna Wagner and Olivia Hutchinson had 6 each, while Haley Sliker had 16 digs, Nicole McLallen 10 digs, and Cecilia Campbell had 33 set assists in that win for the Ramblers. And a sign of the way things have gone for them thus far this season. In the month of September, Cathedral Prep surprisingly had just one win. That was a 3-1 victory over Fairview. But as the calendar has flipped over to October, they've won 2 of 3, including that win last week over John McLean, as well as another over Northwestern. And Ramblers certainly hoping they can continue to build off that momentum in a big region matchup here against one of the top teams thus far in the region. But the Dragons are trying to halt a 2-game slide here. The Warren started 9-0 this season and then just ran into a tough road week last week. Ended up being swept at Du Bois and had a 3-1 loss at McDowell. In that matchup against McDowell, Maddie Jones and Alexia Bauer each had 8 kills. Kylie Fellman had 7. And Kirsten Johnson and Carly Beers 6 apiece. And that's been the story for the Dragons, just a balanced offensive attack. Often we've seen in matches so far this year, you'll have 4 or 5, sometimes 6 players all within 1 or 2 kills of each other on the attack. And it's really kept opponents off balance again until this previous week when they were on the road at Du Bois and McDowell. Also in that game against McDowell, Maddie Jones had 11 digs, Bowers 7 digs, and Lindsay Madigan had 26 set assists for the Dragons. Like I said, the Warren started 9-0 this season, including big-time wins over Corey and at Clarion, which just doesn't happen all that often. They got a big sweep down at Clarion. But again, they just this past week, again, as the calendar turned from September to October, their fortunes have kind of changed a little bit, and the Dragons hoping to end that 2-game slide here against Cathedral Prep this evening. And with that, we are going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with our players to watch and keys to the game. This is Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School Volleyball on the YDL Sports Network.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front 9, coupled with a back 9 situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695.
Welcome back here to Warren Area High School, just about a minute away from the start of this District 10 Region 5 matchup between visiting Cathedral Prep and homestanding Warren. We'll take a look now at our players to watch, brought to you by All-American Awards and Engraving. All-American Awards and Engraving can put almost anything on almost everything. Visit them online at allamericanhq.com. First for the visiting Ramblers, we're going to take a look tonight at Kaylin Laird, number 11 for the Ramblers. Again, had a huge match in that win over General McLean with 17 kills. And she will face another tough net presence tonight as the Dragons have at least 4 across that they can try to throw out there to match up against Laird. And for Warren, our player to watch tonight, we're going to go with Alexia Bowers, one of those net front players that we discussed earlier in the pregame. Again, just a balanced offensive attack here. But if one of those players can step up and really start to assert their will in this match, could go a long way towards a victory for the Dragons. So those are your players to watch. Again, powered by All-American Awards and Engraving. Visit them online at allamericanhq.com. As the spectators are standing for the national anthem. I'm not sure if it'll be recorded or performed live. If it is recorded, we will have to take a commercial break during the national anthem for copyright issues. Again, just during a recorded anthem with copyright, we must take a commercial break. So if that's the case, that's what we'll do. If it's a live performance, we'll stay right here with it. And that'll bring us to our keys to the game, brought to you by the Warren County Visitors Bureau, Pennsylvania's all-season destination. Warren County, simple, pure, real. Keys to the game, first for Cathedral Prep, is consistency from one point to the next. Can't get down if one of those Warren attacks lands for a big kill. And it will be a performed national anthem. We'll turn it over to them now. And unless my eyes deceive me, I believe that was Warren's Alyssa Arrett with the national anthem tonight, stirring rendition for her. And our key to the game for the Dragons is, again, maintaining that balance. They've done it all season long. If they can do it again here this evening, they should be able to keep the Ramblers off balance and come away with the win. Yeah, we're just about set for the introduction of the starting lineups. First for Cathedral Prep, number 31, Cecilia Campbell. Number 8, Jillian Johnson. Number 34, Jenna Wagner. Number 16, Nicole McClellan. Number 23, Haley Sliker. Number 11, Kaylin Laird, our All-American Awards and Engraving player to watch for the Ramblers. Number 33, Maddie Simmerman. Number 20, Olivia Hutchinson. Your starters for the Ramblers here this evening, who are coached by Carly Sarback. And just about set to introduce the starters now for the homestanding Warren Dragons. Cathedral Prep comes in 3-11 overall, 1-4 in Region 5. Warren comes in 9-2 overall and 3-1 in Region play.
And now your starting lineup for the Warren Dragons. Season sophomore
Number 10, Lindsay Madigan. Number 6, Maddie Jones. Number 14, Alexia Bowers, our All-American Awards and Engraving player to watch for the Dragons. Number 11, Summer Lux. Number 20, Kylie Fellman. Number 22, Kirsten Johnson. And number 5, Carly Beer is rounding out the lineup for the Dragons here this evening. And that'll do it for the Rehab Center's pregame show. Again, chiropractors caring for health. Visit them online at rehabcenters.com. Center spelled the old English way with an R-E-S. Our first set tonight brought to you by Elwood National Forge. It's never too soon nor too late to set another goal or dream another dream. If now is the time for you, Elwood National Forge can help. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay, and benefits including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com. As the teams come to center for the pregame handshake. We're just about set to get underway. Again, District 10 Region 5 volleyball action here from Warren Area High School. And officials now checking the rotations, make sure everybody's in their proper alignment before we get underway here. And it will be Cathedral Prep serving to start the Elwood National Forge first set. It's number 31, Cecilia Campbell, back at the line for the Ramblers, and we are underway. Summer Lux passes to Madigan, who sets Beers. And the Ramblers get it right over. Fellman was there, and Bowers puts it. It looked like it was going out of play, but the Ramblers saved it and can't get it over the net. They do. Thought that was a fourth hit there, but not called, and ends up with Olivia Hutchinson putting down the point. Carly Beers is over talking with the up official, questioning whether or not that was 4 hits. And that question is not going to be answered to the Dragons' liking. It's point Ramblers. But Campbell serves that one out of play. And it goes over to the Dragons. It's Carly Beers to serve. Campbell sets and over the net. Fellman with a little tap. Gets it back over for the Ramblers, and there's Hutchinson again. Summer Lux thought she had saved it, but the whistle comes late. And Cathedral Prep has a 2-1 lead here in the Elwood National Forge first set. Summer Lux receives a serve over to Madigan for Bowers off the block. That was Laird on the attack. Dragons put it over and down for the point. It will be Bowers back to serve. Sliker receives, passes over to Campbell for Laird. Lux on the dive. And Maddie Jones into the block and down. Zimmerman got a piece of it, but not enough to control. And it goes as a point for the Dragons. Bauer serves again. Laird passes to Campbell over for Hutchinson. Lux diving again, and Madigan puts it over. Campbell sets Laird. And blocked and down. Just inside the line on the block from Madigan. It's 4-2 Warren here in the Elwood National Forge first set. And that serve from Bowers ties up Laird. And short serve and out of play there from Bowers. It's 5-3 Warren here, early going of the ENF first set. Wagner checks in. Sliker to serve. Lux to Madigan over for Jones off the tip. And Campbell tried to get it over to Zimmerman, but nothing doing there. And it will be Lux back to serve for the Dragons. Pass over to Laird. Laird gets it over to Campbell. She'll put it over the free ball. Goes to Madigan, then Jones off the block. And a diving effort there by Sliker, but goes out of play. Lux serving and into the net. Zimmerman back to serve for the Ramblers, who trail at 7-4. Here in the Elwood National Forge first set. Lux little too far, and both Laird and Wagner were there to put it down for Cathedral Prep. Back within two are the Ramblers. Zimmerman serving again. Beers this time gets it over to Lux. And Beers will put over the free ball. Sliker. Pass over to Campbell, who sets Wagner for the kill. Zimmerman puts it up and over. Lux to Madigan, to Johnson, off of Sliker. Sliker just not quite able to get over there and get a hand on it. Goes as a point for Warren, and Madigan is back to serve. Johnson passes over Laird on the attack, right on the line. Could not have placed that any better. Laird now back to serve. Lux passes to Madigan, sets Jones. Off of Johnson and out of play. And Jones will go back to serve now, as the Dragons have a 9-7 lead here in the Elwood National Forge first set. Sliker gets it over to McClellan, who puts it over the net. Beers on the attack. Off of Johnson and out of play. Jones serves it for Warren. And right back over the net from the Ramblers. Madigan sets Beers with a little tap and gets it down. Right in the soft spot of that Cathedral Prep defense, and it's now 11-7. Warren leads as Jones puts that one into the net. Wagner to the line for the Ramblers. Little pause there's Bowers is tying her shoe. Lux gets it to Madigan, who sets Bowers. Bowers taps it, and diving is Laird. She gets it over the net. Madigan sets Beers this time. Beers, strong attack, off the block and down. Johnson serves. Sliker on the receive, and nobody there. Johnson puts it over the net. And out of play, just beyond the line. A little confusion as the line judge on the near side, I think, got her signals crossed, whether she was to put the flag down or up when it's out of play, but they get it squared away. It's a point for the Ramblers. The trail 13-9. And Jones will just put it over. Sliker passes to Campbell, who sets Hutchinson. And Hutchinson puts it out of play. Conversation now between Jones and Warren coach Mike Dolan. As the Dragons get themselves set, Beers will serve. A meeting at the net between Bowers and Hutchinson, and Bowers gets the best of it. Beers serves. Zimmerman to Sliker, back to Zimmerman. Lux gets it to Madigan, back for Fellman, puts it right in the net. Cathedral Prep gives it right back to the Dragons. I believe that was McClellan on the serve. It's a little tough to see her number underneath the ponytail, but she turned around. There was McClellan on the serve. Warren leading 16-10. Bowers puts it over and out of play. Trading service errors here in this first set. Again, brought to you by Elwood National Forge. Sliker serving for the Ramblers. Madigan tips it over. Sliker over to Laird. And Laird just missed on the angle. He was trying to put it cross court and put it a little too far. Summer Lux back to serve now. Short serve. Laird on the attack and off the block of Johnson. And down for the kill. Zimmerman heads to the line. Ramblers trail by 5. And Lux and Bowers let it go, but it falls in for an ace. Zimmerman to serve again. Lux gets it over to Beers, and Johnson will just get it over the net. Zimmerman for Campbell, who tips it over, but Lux is there. Madigan sets Johnson. Sliker there for the dig, but Campbell can't corral it. And Madigan goes to the line with Warren leading 18-13 in the Elwood National Forge first set. Campbell sets Laird. Laird too strong on that attack. Madigan puts it over, off of Sliker, and out. Sliker gets it over to Campbell, sets Wagner that time. Madigan sets Beers. And Wagner's just going to put over the free ball. Lux to Madigan for Jones. Off of Johnson and out. Madigan serve taken there by McClellan. Over to Campbell. Wagner. Lux off the tip by Johnson, and Beers gets it in. Cross court from Carly Beers, just caught the line. Carly Sarback's going to take a timeout and talk it over. We'll be right back with more Allegheny Grill at Foxburg High School Volleyball on the YDL Sports Network.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery, located at 2043 Pennsylvania Avenue East in Warren. We offer screen printing and embroidery on apparel, as well as graphic design, web design, photography, and custom frames, and specialize in youth fundraisers. We also offer photography services and custom frames. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyink.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
Back here at Warren Area High School, the Dragons lead, visiting Cathedral Prep 22-13 in the Elwood National Forge first set. Brian Hagberg with you here for the YDL Sports Network. Lindsay Madigan still on the serve for the Dragons, coming out of that Cathedral Prep timeout. Sliker gets it to Campbell, who sets Wagner, and Wagner with the kill. Put that one right out of the gym. And it'll be Laird back to serve for the Ramblers. Bowers to Madigan for Jones. Sliker to Campbell. Madigan sets Beers. And Beers with the kill. Be Jones back to the line for Warren, trying to close out this first set. There's a discussion between the down official and the scorer's table. All set now. Jones serves. And off of Johnson, Sliker can't corral it. And Warren has set point here, leading 24-14 in the Elwood National Forge first set. Jones serves. Johnson over to Campbell. And down for the kill is McClellan. Wagner serves for Cathedral Prep. Lux to Madigan. Johnson off the block. Ramblers get it over, just avoid the ceiling beams. Madigan sets Beers. She puts it over. Campbell now for McClellan, but Lux is there. Wagner to Campbell. McClellan can't put it over the net. And Warren wins the first set, 25-15. We'll be back with more Allegheny Gorilla Foxburg High School Volleyball on the YDL Sports Network.
Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
With locations in Shippensville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Looking for a place to hone your skills in the off-season? How about just a friendly pickup game, or even a new league to join? Then head to the Hub at PF in Russell. An all-weather athletic facility, the Hub has everything you need to get your game on, from basketball and volleyball courts to indoor batting cages. And more than just an athletic facility, the Hub also plays host to special events like concerts and worship services. The Hub is a proud supporter of local athletes and wants to thank the community for all its support over the last 2 years.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery, located at 2043 Pennsylvania Avenue East in Warren. We offer screen printing and embroidery on apparel, as well as graphic design, web design, photography, and custom frames, and specialize in youth fundraisers. We also offer photography services and custom frames. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyink.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear icy.
Back here at Warren Area High School, getting set to start set number 2 between Warren and Cathedral Prep. Dragons won the first set 25-15. Our second set tonight is brought to you by Icy Ink in Warren. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool. Wear Icy. Visit them online at icyink.com. That's icyync.com. And Beers will serve to start set number 2. Off the pole and out of bounds. And it'll be McClellan for the Ramblers. And Jones thought it was going out, realized it wasn't, got a hand on it, but goes out of play off of Jones. So it's 2-0 Cathedral Prep. Here, early part of the Icy Ink second set. McClellan gets it over to Beers, to Fellman, back to Beers. She'll put it over. Sliker. Campbell sets Laird off the block. Bowers is there. And Hutchinson puts it down over Madigan at the net. McClellan puts it over. Summer Lux to Madigan, and Bowers gets it back over the net. Sliker for Campbell, sets Hutchinson off the net. Beers dives for it. Madigan puts it over. Campbell sets Zimmerman. Lux gets to it. Then Madigan, and Fellman will put it over. Sliker to Campbell, sets Laird this time with a tip. Lux gets a hand on it, but Beers can't get there. Smart play there by Laird. Saw the Dragons creeping up and put it just beyond the back row. And Cathedral Prep out to a 4-0 start here in the Icy Ink second set. Beers gets it to Madigan. Over for Bowers. Puts it down. It's number 4, Ava Blanchard, checking in for the Ramblers as Bowers is back to the line to serve for Warren. Sliker gets it to Campbell over for Laird. Laird will just push it over Lux. Madigan sets Fellman off the block, off the rafters. Hutchinson got a piece of that one, but it went so high off of her hand that it touched the rafters and then came down on the Warren side of the net. So it is a point for the Dragons. Laird collects Bowers' serve. Campbell back to Laird. And Bowers is there. Gets it to Madigan for Fellman. Too strong on the attack was Kylie Fellman. Sliker serving for the Ramblers. Beers passes to Madigan, sets Jones just outside the line. Sliker ducked out of the way of that attack. Probably would have got her right in the head, but wisely so as it went out of play, and Sliker serves. Beers to Lux for Jones again. Sliker's there this time, gets it to Campbell over to Laird, and Laird is too strong. Lux to the line for the Dragons. We trail at 6-3 here in the Icy Ink second set. Blanchard to Campbell for Wagner. Bowers gets a piece of it. Lux off the backboard. Some unfortunate bounces for both teams here in the early part of this set. Lux got to that one, but she put it off the basketball backboard that's raised up there. And her teammates unable to get to it. Zimmerman serves into the net. And Johnson will check back in for Zimmerman as Madigan heads back to serve for the Dragons. Sliker gets it to Campbell for Laird. Lux gets a hand on it. Bowers on the seat of her pants, and then Jones puts it over the net. Wagner on the attack. Madigan is there. Beers off of Wagner. Diving Johnson to Campbell for Laird with the push. Kirsten Johnson is there, and she'll put it over the net. Campbell with a tip, but Summer Lux is there. Gets it to Madigan for Beers. Beers pushes it back row, and the diving Sliker can't get there. And that point lasted long enough that Madigan didn't realize she was the one who had served it. She puts it over right to Sliker. Gets it to Campbell, who sets Laird. And Laird off the block, they're going to call that one. And now they're going to call net violation on Laird. Dragons are within a point here. Madigan serving. Blanchard to Sliker. Johnson's not going to be able to get it over, and we're tied at 7. And Madigan gets it, tucks it right in the corner. As Warren takes an 8-7 lead, their first of the set. Madigan to Blanchard. Sliker's going to get there, and Campbell will put it over. Bowers passes to Madigan, who sets Jones. And Jones with a strong attack that Johnson can't handle. Madigan puts it over. Sliker gets it to Campbell, who will set Laird. Lux is there to Madigan for Jones. And the block by Wagner just rolls over the net. Beers will tap it over. Sliker to Campbell, sets Wagner this time. And Wagner puts it down directionally away from Kirsten Johnson's block attempt. Caitlin Laird back to serve for Cathedral Prep. Lux to Madigan for Jones. Sliker with a diving dig, and McClellan gets it back to Laird, who puts it over. Madigan sets Johnson this time. Wagner there for the block. Sliker for McClellan. Lux to Madigan, who sets Beers. Beers off the block and down for Warren. And again, that's the benefit that Warren has along this front net. Each time Madigan set it to a different player, they were all able to produce a strong attack as Jones' serve goes into the net. And it'll be Wagner back to serve. Lux to Madigan, sets Bowers. And Bowers hammers one. Johnson was already backing up and then couldn't corral it. It was off balance. And that'll be Kirsten Johnson serving for Warren, who leads at 11-9 here in the Icy Ink second set. Julie Johnson over to Campbell, sets Hutchinson. Fellman is there for the block, and then Beers tried to put it back, but it goes under the net. And Campbell is back to serve for Cathedral Prep. Lux to Madigan, and Fellman mistimed the jump on that attack. And we are tied at 11. Campbell serves Beers, passes to Madigan, who sets Bowers. Laird gets there over to Simmerman, and Campbell will put it over, but out of play. Beers to the line. She serves with a 12-11 lead. Laird off the rafter, and it goes behind Simmerman. And not something you see often here at the Joseph A. Massa Gymnasium in Warren. Those rafters are fairly high up. And that serve goes right down the line and in for an ace for Beers. Sliker over to Campbell, sets McClellan. Lux, and Madigan races over to get it. Fellman's going to just tap it over. McClellan to Campbell, back for McClellan. Off the block, Lux gets a hand on it. Fellman puts it up, and Madigan over the net for Sliker. To Campbell, who sets McClellan again off the block of Madigan. Lux is there. Madigan sets Bowers, and Bowers just too strong, and again, heads up play there by Sliker, as she could have tried to handle that one. Instead, just ducks out of the way and lets it go out. McClellan serves. Lux receives to Madigan, who sets Beers. Sliker looked like it might go over the net, and Campbell slowed up, and that hesitation didn't allow her to get over there and make the play. As Blanchard comes back in for the Ramblers. And number 8, Sophie Walker, in to serve for the Dragons. Just off the net and down right in front of Laird. Walker again, this time Laird gets to it. Campbell puts it for Hutchinson, who puts it beyond Fellman and down for the kill. Sliker back to serve. Beers gets it to Madigan for Jones with a little tap. Diving effort there by Blanchard. But Zimmerman caught it on his way into the net and then couldn't do anything with it after it hit the net. 17-13, Warren leads it here in the Icy Ink second set as Summer Lux serves into the net. Zimmerman will put it over for Cathedral Prep. Walker gets it to Madigan, over to Jones. And Jones, too much for Sliker to handle that time as it goes out of play. And Jillian Johnson comes back in for the Ramblers. Madigan serves. Sliker puts it out of play. Madigan to Sliker again. Gets it to Blanchard, over to Laird, who'll give it a push over. Jones to Madigan, who sets Beers. And Beers angles that one out of play. It'll be Laird back to serve for Cathedral Prep. Jones to Madigan for Johnson. And Johnson puts it right in between Sliker and Jillian Johnson. Not a lot on that one, but just great placement. As Bowers will come back in for Walker. And Jones heads to the line with the Dragons leading 20-15 here in the Icy Ink second set. Campbell puts it over, but Beers is there. Gets it to Madigan, over for Bowers. Bowers off the block. And a diving effort there from Johnson, but nothing doing. Jones to Laird, who puts it right back over. Lux passes to Madigan, sets Bowers, and Bowers again finds that area in between Sliker and Johnson. And Warren leads at 22-15. Sliker to Campbell will set Wagner. Lux is there, gets it to Madigan, over for Bowers, and Bowers hammers this one, but Sliker is there. Johnson will get it over to McClellan, and Lux puts a hand on that one, though it looked like it might have been going out of play. Because she was off balance, couldn't get enough on it. And a diving Madigan was unable to get there. Number 12, Maddie Nozzle is checked in for Warren. It's Wagner serving for Cathedral Prep. Madigan got a hand on it, but it goes out of play. And the Ramblers just hanging around here in this Icy Ink second set. Wagner serves. Jones and Nozzle. Jones gets to it, and Madigan will put it over. Hutchinson to Campbell for McClellan, right into the net. And Kirsten Johnson back to serve. Short serve right in front of Laird. And Warren has set point here in the Icy Ink second set. Johnson serves. Laird Gets it over to Jillian Johnson, and McClellan will put it over. Fellman to Madigan for Nozzle. Sliker gets it to Campbell. Campbell sets McClellan, who puts it over. Madigan's there, gets it to Johnson, over to Beers. Beers goes cross court, but too far. Campbell to serve, still set point here for Warren. Looking to take a 2-0 lead here in the match. And Campbell serves that one out of play. And the set goes to the Dragons, 25-18. We'll be back with the third set with more Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School Volleyball on the YDL Sports Network.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
Located at 229 Liberty Street in downtown Warren, Freedom Investment Management Group has a passion for helping people manage and preserve their wealth. Partners Rob Maring and Dave Close, along with all the professionals at Freedom Investment Management Group, are committed to providing the highest level of service to our clients. Every member of our team is experienced, educated, and passionate. We intentionally maintain a low client-to-team member ratio so that we can consistently deliver concierge-like service. Simply put, we are not like many other wealth management firms. Come experience the difference. Visit us online at freedomwealthcoach.com.
Have a fender bender? We can mender at Park Avenue Motor Car. Bring your vehicle to Ron and the crew at Park Avenue Motor Car, 7 South Carver Street in Warren, or call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motor Car, proudly serving Warren County for 30 years.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Hey, this is Joe.
And this is Sketty.
And we're the hosts of the Beehive Sports Podcast. You like uncut looks into all things sports?
If you said yes, then this is a sports show for you.
Live weekly shows broadcasted on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, covering everything from local sports in northwestern Pennsylvania all the way to the pros.
Not to mention the hottest takes you will ever hear. Follow us on all social media platforms and tune into episodes today.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com.
And welcome back into Warren Area High School. Warren with a 25-18 win over Cathedral Prep in the second set. Now has a 2-0 lead in the match. Our third set tonight brought to you by the Pizza Huts of Grove City and Clarion. You can order your fresh hot pizza now at pizzahut.com, where no one out-pizzas the Hut. Cathedral Prep will serve to start the Pizza Hut third set, and it will be Cecilia Campbell back for the Ramblers. Lux gets it to Madigan for Bowers and ties Laird up. Strong attack there from Alexia Bowers. And the player to watch for each team going right at each other on that point. And this time Bowers gets the best of Laird. It'll be Beers back to serve for the Dragons. McClellan and Sliker is able to get to it, and Laird's not going to get it over. Good effort there from Sliker to keep that one in play. And Beers, too much on that one. 2-1 Warren leads as the Pizza Hut third set just underway. McClellan serves. Lux gets it to Madigan, who sets Fellman with a little tip right over Hutchinson. Bowers serving to Sliker off the rafter again. And again, just not something we've done a number of games here at Warren and just not something we've seen all that often. The Ramblers are putting that ball way up in the rafters. Campbell sets this time. It was Diana Cook on the attack, but into the net. Warren quickly out to a 5-1 lead here as Bowers serves. Laird gets it over to McClellan, and Cook will put it over. Lux for Madigan, sets Jones. Jones hammers one. Sliker is there. And a diving effort by McClellan, but couldn't get to it. Bowers serves. It's Laird over to Cook. And Sliker with the free ball. Lux passes to Madigan, who sets Fellman. This time she hammers one, but out of play. And I guess they're going to call a tip at the net and award the point to Warren. No, they're going to replay that point. The officials couldn't confer or couldn't come to an agreement whether that ball was tipped or just went out of play. So they are going to replay the point. It's still 6-1 Warren here in the Pizza Hut third set. Bauer serves, and a little miscommunication there between Sliker and Laird as that ball falls for an ace. Zimmerman will come in for Laird. Bauer serves out of play. Sliker back to the line for the Ramblers. Trailing 7-2 here in the Pizza Hut third set. As Sliker serves an ace right in front of Beers. Ramblers need a win here to keep this match alive. Warren looking to complete the sweep. Sliker serves again. This time Beers gets to it. Over to Madigan for Jones. Blocked at the net there by Wagner, but not over, and the diving Zimmerman can't get to it. Lux to serve. McClellan going to put it over, and Johnson there to put it right back over the net. Wagner gets it right down in front of Beers. Now it is Jillian Johnson on to serve for Cathedral Prep. And she puts it in the net. Madigan serves. And Sliker gets it over for Campbell, and Johnson not going to be able to put that one over the net. Madigan serves Sliker there, gets it to Campbell for Wagner, blocked down by Johnson. Madigan serves, and it was Johnson diving, got a hand on it, but put it right out of play. It is 12-4 Warren here in the Pizza Hut third set as number 1 Lily Newton into the match for the first time. Madigan serves, Sliker unable to handle it. Madigan over the net. Johnson is there, gets it to Sliker, over to Zimmerman. Lux gets a hand on it, but was off balance. And Newton and Bowers were unable to get there. 13-5, Warren leads here in the Pizza Hut third set. Zimmerman back to serve for the Ramblers. Bowers over to Madigan, sets Jones off the block. Zimmerman is there. Campbell sets Wagner. Madigan gets to it. Lux over to Beers with a little tap and finds the corner. And Walker will come in to serve for Jones. Walker serves it over to McClellan. Campbell back for McClellan. Lux is there, gets it over the net. And then Newton hammers one. looks right up here where her mom and dad are sitting, who both had big smiles on their faces after that kill. Off the net, Madigan over to Beers. Rattles around, gets over. Lux for Beers. Wagner to Campbell will set Zimmerman. Back row attack. Walker gets it to Madigan, who sets Bowers. And Bowers hammers one, but just out of play. And that was my mistake on the previous point. They made a call. I did not see what it was, as that's an ace served up there by Wagner. So it is 14-8, Warren leading here in the Pizza Hut third set. Madigan sets Bowers. Off the block, Zimmerman to Campbell over for McClellan. Blocked down by Pierce. Kirsten Johnson back to serve for the Dragons, who leaded 15-8 here in the Pizza Hut third set. Zimmerman tried to get it over to Campbell, but too far out of her reach. Johnson off the net. Zimmerman dives for it, but Hutchinson couldn't get herself over Zimmerman, who was still down on the court. And Cathedral Prep going to take a timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back with more Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School volleyball in the YDL Sports Network.
Looking for a place to hone your skills in the off-season? How about just a friendly pickup game, or even a new league to join? Then head to the Hub at PF in Russell. An all-weather athletic facility, the Hub has everything you need to get your game on, from basketball and volleyball courts to indoor batting cages. And more than just an athletic facility, the Hub also plays host to special events like concerts and worship services. The Hub is a proud supporter of local athletes and wants to thank the community for all its support over the last 2 years.
Back here at Warren Area High School, the Dragons lead visiting Cathedral Prep 17-8 in the Pizza Hut third set. Lead the match 2-0. Coming out of this Cathedral Prep timeout, Kirsten Johnson serving for the Dragons. Zimmerman gets it over to Campbell, sets McClellan, and McClellan tried to put it down the line, but ends up out of play. Johnson serves and ties up Jillian Johnson. And this time, Warren's Johnson serve goes into the net. And it will be Campbell back for the Ramblers as Diana Cook comes back in. Campbell serves. Walker gets it over to Madigan for Bowers with a little tip and down. And this is number 3, Lily Walker, in to serve. As Beers will take a seat for this rotation. Walker serves. Sliker receives over to Campbell for Hutchinson, who hammers one off the block and down. It looked like that was a set that Hutchinson had been waiting for all match long. McClellan gets it over to Lux. Madigan sets Bowers. Sliker gets to it. McClellan over to Zimmerman. Lux for Madigan. Should push it over. Campbell to Sliker for Cook with a little tip. Madigan will set Bowers. And McClellan is there. Campbell will set Hutchinson. And Hutchinson hit it coming down and got it the timing of Fellman's block off and was able to get it up inside the block and down for a Cathedral Prep point. McClellan serves. Lily Walker over to Madigan. Fellman. Sliker for Campbell. Hutchinson puts it over. Lux to Madigan for Fellman, who hammers one. And then Kylie Fellman got all of that one. And she was trying to make up for that little miscue on the attempted block earlier. Nonetheless, it's 21-11. Warren leads here in the Pizza Hut third set. Bowers to serve. Sliker for Campbell to Hutchinson, and this time she's blocked by Fellman. Sliker for Campbell sets Cook. We'll push it over. Madigan with a set there for Maddie Nozzle. Dragons are 2 points away from closing out this match. Bowers serves, and too strong. The Sliker on to serve for the Ramblers as Wagner comes back in. And into the net. Match point for Warren. Summer Lux serving with a chance to end it. Ties up Sliker, and that's the match. Warren with a 25-12 win in the third completes the sweep over Cathedral Prep. And we will be back with the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg postgame show right here on the YDL Sports Network.
Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Looking for a place to hone your skills in the off-season? How about just a friendly pickup game, or even a new league to join? Then head to the Hub at PF in Russell. An all-weather athletic facility, the Hub has everything you need to get your game on, from basketball and volleyball courts to indoor batting cages. And more than just an athletic facility, the Hub also plays host to special events like concerts and worship services. The Hub is a proud supporter of local athletes and wants to thank the community for all its support over the last 2 years.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery, located at 2043 Pennsylvania Avenue East in Warren. We offer screen printing and embroidery on apparel, as well as graphic design, web design, photography, and custom frames, and specialize in youth fundraisers. We also offer photography services and custom frames. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyink.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear icy.
Hey, this is Joe.
And this is Sketty.
And we're the hosts of the Beehive Sports Podcast. Do you like uncut looks into all things sports?
If you said yes, then this is a sports show for you.
Live weekly shows broadcasted on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, covering everything from local sports in northwestern Pennsylvania all the way to the pros.
Not to mention the hottest takes you will ever hear. Follow us on all social media platforms and tune into episodes today.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com.
And we are back here at Warren Area High School, where the Dragons have just completed a sweep over visiting Cathedral Prep, 25-15, 25-18, and 25-12. Want to welcome in our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game, Warren's Alexia Bowers. Alexia, you guys came in, had a bit of a rough week last week on the road at DuBois and McDowell, and then you came in and just really seemed like you took care of business here tonight. Was it just a difference being on the road versus at home, or what was the difference here for you tonight?
Honestly, I think being on the road definitely affect a lot of how we were playing, but I'm very glad that we came back and bounced back and hopefully starting our winning streak again. So.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like, you guys were just rolling through September. You get big wins over Corey and Clarion, and then again, you just hit that road for the 1 week, and it's had a chance where it could have unraveled for you, but again, you guys were able to come back home, get in front of your flannel panel and some hometown fans. And how big a motivating factor can that be for you when you've got a big student section like that, knowing they've got your back?
It's super motivating, honestly, and thank you to our flannel panel. They are amazing. They help us hype up before the game, and during the game even. It gives us great confidence, honestly.
You come in, you're right back into the heart of your region schedule. You're going to have another big one coming up on Thursday down at Conneaut. But again, for you guys to come in, you've got a tough region opponent in Cathedral Prep. Obviously, their record's not where they want it to be this season. But, now that formerly Villa, now Cathedral Prep, but, you're always going to get a challenge when the Ramblers come into town. Were you expecting to be able to just get into your offense and run it the way you were this evening?
Kind of. Yeah, I think we ran our offense really well. It went really well. We've definitely stepped up a lot tonight. I was expecting more of a challenge, but tonight went really well, I think.
And for you guys, you talk about that offense. You've got yourself, you've got Kylie Fellman and Carly Beers and Maddie Jones, and then you guys were able to even bring in, Maddie Nozzle and Lily Newton off the bench. I mean, it just seems like no matter where Lindsay Madigan wants to set the ball, she's got somebody she can set it to who can put it down with some power. Don't want to forget Kirsten Johnson either.
Hey.
There's so many names, but how big a benefit is that for you guys to know that you've got players plus some across the front of the net, that anywhere you go with the ball, you've got somebody who can put a strong swing behind it.
It's awesome, honestly. Like, the great work effort everyone's put in, like, it's just how good our offense is just because of that. We all put in so much effort, and we all work super hard, makes us all able to be able to hit. Everyone probably can hit on our team.
And when you've got that kind of hitting advantage at the net, does it just give you more confidence when you are in the back row and you got a receiver, if you're at the service line, knowing that, oh, yeah, I just got to put the ball over the net or get it into my setter's hands and something good is going to happen?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Knowing that I can just give it to Lindsay and that Maddie's going to slam it down the line, perfect. I love it.
Kind of looking ahead a little bit, you guys are a very young team. You're only going to lose, 2 seniors off of this squad. How much can you take away from this season that you're putting together now, and apply it going forward as a program?
Definitely putting in Lily Newton is going to help us, like, with our middle, since Kirsten will be leaving, and then having Lily Walker come in for our back row is definitely going to help us for next season.
And then looking directly ahead, again, a big challenge coming up down at Conneaut. What do you guys got to do to keep the momentum from this game going and get a big region match or a big region win down there at Conneaut?
We're going to work hard at practice and keep our confidence up and be ready to play.
All right, Warren's Alexia Bowers, our Allegheny Girl of Foxburg player of the match. Again, congratulations on the win. Thank you so much for taking some time with us.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
All right, we'll be right back to wrap it up. Allegheny Girl of Foxburg High School Volleyball on the YDL Sports Network. All right, back one more time again. Our final here from Warren, the Dragons 3, Cathedral Prep Ramblers nothing. Warren wins 25-15, 25-18, and 25-12. Again, congratulations to Alexia Bowers, our Allegheny Girl of Foxburg player of the match. That's going to do it for us here from Warren. Don't forget to stay tuned to the YDL Sports Network. More volleyball action coming up this week. Got a full slate of football action Friday and possibly Saturday. Just stay tuned to the YDL Sports Network for that. And again, from Warren, your final, the Dragons 3, Cathedral Prep nothing. This is Brian Hagberg for the YDL Sports Network saying thanks for watching and have a great Tuesday evening.